First Warn 5 weather with Matt Hollander.
6:43 this morning, and it's still snowing in the Northeast. They can't catch a break. Now, it is different from the last two mornings. We're not seeing the real heavy snow that was just pounding folks up there. It's just lighter snow right now. Not much significant accumulation as the low slides up to the north, but a slower mover than the last two. These are our snowfall reports over the last 24 hours. You can see where the heavy snow fell. Boston caught a break yesterday, and also the difference is no more high wind reports. So there's no reports in the last 24 hours of any trees down, any power lines down. The low did weaken some, still produced a lot of snow, but not the damaging wind that we saw along that Massachusetts coastline. So finally things are winding down there. As we look at the national picture, it really hasn't changed much for the last few days. Kind of busy in the west as a slow-moving cold front slowly moves east and active in the northeast with that nor'easter. But this is going to be changing. Where it's been so quiet in the central part of the country thanks to high pressure, that high pressure is sliding down to the south and weakening and opening the door open for a cold front to move in. The thing is, the cold front's not going to arrive here, so we are going to be warming up a little bit today, but much more tomorrow, and we're not going to see a cold front arrive until next Monday. Until then, things are just going to be getting warm and sticky. Cloudy skies at 7 a.m., but still dry. I think the first chance we're seeing a shower pop up is about 9 a.m., so mainly after the morning drive. So nothing that'll slow you down. It'll be easy going, especially with fewer cars on the roads, thanks to schools being out. Now, as we get into the late morning and particularly in the early afternoon, if I had to pick a time for the best chance of rain, it'd be around 1 o'clock this afternoon, around lunchtime. Notice that there are still breaks. It's just going to be a few pop-up showers, and we may stay dry in Stark County. I'd say the best chance of rain is closer to the coast, smaller rain chances as you go to the west. There still could be a few showers around at 5 o'clock, not a lot. And by the time we get to 8 o'clock, I think we dry out. But notice it's still cloudy. I think we're going to have cloudy skies all day long, and that's keeping our temperatures in check. I think it's going to start out cloudy tomorrow morning as well. But the difference is we are going to be seeing the sun tomorrow. In fact, many are going to have partly cloudy skies. Notice how those clouds really break up as we get into the mid-afternoon. And because we're going to be seeing a lot more sun, it's going to be about 10 degrees warmer tomorrow. We're going to see highs back in the upper 80s. And then eventually by Sunday, I think we're going to have highs in the low 90s. So enjoy this cooler day because especially as we get more into April and May, it's going to be harder and harder to have these days where we have highs in the 70s. And the humidity is still at a pretty comfortable level today, but it's going to get muggy tonight. Isolated showers today. Have the umbrella ready to go. You won't need it all day, though. It's going to be breezy with gusts up to 25 miles per hour. With cloudy skies and the humidity rising overnight, we only cool down to 69. I think it's going to be dry, though. Still a bit of a breeze at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Let's talk about the coastal forecast. We're going to see some gusts up to 30 miles per hour at South Padre Island today. Highs there will be 72. We'll have a low tide at 8:37 this morning, a high tide at 4:32 this afternoon, a moderate chop on the bay, so still pretty decent boating conditions, and just a low rip current risk. Still kind of cool to be in the water, though, but not so much for tomorrow. We're going to be dry for tomorrow, and it's going to be warmer, so a better beach day out there. And really, the beach weather, the good beach weather, will continue for the weekend. 88 for our high on Saturday, 91 on Sunday. Next chance of rain, not until Monday. A cold front arrives then. Doesn't look like a big rain producer, but will bring some cooler, drier air in. Mid-80s on Tuesday and back to the low 80s and less humidity for next Wednesday. We'll have more